Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of Tackle That TBR, a series in which we tackle my TBR. This video originally did not start out as what it is now. I started this video as just like a fun little vlog where I pick some books out of my TBR jar and I read them, but then I realized I wanted to make this into a fun series that I just do maybe once a month. I'll make one of these videos. So let's just talk a little bit about what this is gonna look like. So I have a TBR jar that is full of every single book on my physical TBR. Like I said before, I hope to do this once a month. So I will pick 3 to 4 books out of my TBR jar and I will read those books in the span of however much time I give myself in that certain video. In the video you see today, I gave myself 10 days. I gave myself until the end of October to read the books I chose. And I also started off reading Assassin's Blade, which is my current read, and I just wanted to kind of get it over with, so I just threw it in there. You're also gonna see a couple other books that I just threw in there because I happened to read them. It's kind of a chaotic video altogether, but I had a lot of fun just doing this. I think it's a good time and I'm really excited to do it every single month. Hopefully this explanation made sense to you and hopefully you like it. I've seen other people do videos like this where they're just trying to get through their physical TBR. They call it like TBR takedown. I'm sorry if someone is doing a video just like this and they call it Tackle That TBR. I am so sorry. I'm not trying to copy your name, but I'm not that creative when it comes to naming things, so that's what we're gonna roll with, and I think it's a fun name. Like I said before, welcome to episode 1 of Tackle That TBR. All right, it is time for me to choose which books I'm going to be reading for the next couple weeks. It is Tuesday, October, I actually don't know what day it is, hang on. October 21st today, so I have 10 days to read these books. I'm gonna be choosing 4 books. I'm being very lenient with myself because I don't want to put myself in a book slump like I've already been in. So I'm going to choose 4 books. If I don't finish them, that's fine. I would like to get at least 3 books done. And again, I am currently in the middle of Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. It's a reread and I am loving my reread. I'm just having such a good time with it. So I'll be finishing that in this video. And then I'm going to be picking 4 other books to try and read these next 10 days. So let's just do it. Pick number 1. 5 Survive. Okay, that is actually so perfect. I was going through all these prompts just like an hour ago just to see which books I've already read so I could take out those prompts. And I saw 5 Survive and I was like, oh, I should really read that book this month. Looks like I'm going to. Okay, 5 Survive, number 1. 3 more. Number 2 is Lightfall. Thank you, Lord. This is a graphic novel, a really cute, cozy graphic novel. I have the first book in the series, so I'm so happy. That's such a great option. Number 3. Oh, there's 2. Number 3 is, yes, Dream Forgers. This is like a sci-fi that I've never heard of before, but the book is just so cool looking. The book is cool looking. I obviously don't know about the book. Okay, the last book I'll be reading in this vlog. I don't know if that's the one. That felt wrong. Okay, this one feels right. Watch, it's gonna be like fire and blood. These are such good books. Son of Neptune, which is the 2nd book in the Heroes of Olympus series. It's the series that comes after the Percy Jackson series. I don't actually own this one physically, but I have it ready to go on my Kindle. I am so happy. Let me grab the books that I do have so I can show you what they look like. Okay, I have the books with me. This is 5 Survive. This is by Holly Jackson. This is a YA mystery thriller type of book. I believe this book takes place all in one night. I think 6 kids go out to they're like on a road trip or something, and then obviously 5 survive, so one of them dies and they're trying to figure out like who the killer is. I could be totally wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's got something to do with it. I am so excited for this. This is the same author who wrote the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, and that was a 5-star series for me, so I'm very excited about this one. And then we have Lightfall. This is by Tim Probert. I just thought the illustrations in this one were so beautiful, like, hopefully that focused, but it's just really stunning artwork. I'm not quite sure what it's about. I think this girl goes on this adventure and meets this guy who's called a Galdurian or a Caldurian. I don't know. Galdurian. Okay, anyways. This girl meets a Galdurian and they go on a quest of sorts together. I think it sounds really cute and I really wanted to read this in the fall time, so this is absolutely perfect. And then we have Dream Forgers. This is by Stephen. It looks like it's pronounced Human, but I don't know. This book is just so stunning to me. It is like a hardback and has a matte finish, and this is just the naked hardback. It is so beautiful. This is what the cover looks like. It's about a girl who can like go into people's dreams, and that's about all I know about it. It is signed by the author, which is really cool. I just found this at Half Price Books, and the font also, the paper, literally everything about this book is stunning, and I have a feeling I'm just going to really love this. I don't know what order I'm going to read these books in. And then Son of Neptune. I'll put a book up here about what that looks like, but again, this is just the second book in the Heroes of Olympus series, which follows these 3 kids who go to Camp Half-Blood. They find out that they are demigods, very much like Percy Jackson, but also way different. I don't even know how to explain it. I'll talk about it later when I get to that book. Again, I am reading, oh, let me grab it real quick. I am reading The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I'm on page number 277 out of 435, so I'm really hoping to be able to finish this tomorrow, and then we'll get to the rest of these books. See you later. Good morning. It is the next day. I have about an hour until I have to go to work, so I'm gonna try and finish this up real quick. I just sat here and finished the last bit of the Assassin's Blade, and I really loved this so much. Again, this was a reread, so I already knew what was going to happen, but it still made me sob. It is so emotional. Just this whole series is, but the first time I read this, I gave this 4 stars, but I think I'm gonna change it to a 5-star because this was just absolutely phenomenal. I just love how, so this is broken up into like 5 different novellas, and each story feels so different and brings something new to the table, and I love it so much. I think my favorite one is probably, I don't know, there's just something about the assassin and the desert that is just so good to me. I love it so much. But yeah, if you've read this before, you know how just devastating and incredibly written this is. I loved it so much. 5 stars. If I finish like the rest of the books that I have for this vlog, I think I might jump into Throne of Glass. I'm 100% going to be reading it in November at least, like the entire series. But we'll talk about that at a later point. But today I'm going to work. I work from 10 to 5, and then me and Elijah are actually going to the corn maze today. And I'm really excited for that. I look so white right now. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go to the corn maze, go through the pumpkin patch, get corn dogs. Corn dogs are one of my favorite foods ever, and I'm just so excited. So I'm probably not gonna be starting another book today, but I think tomorrow I might start Dream Forgers, and I'm really excited for that. So I think I'll probably try to take some clips of the corn maze today, but I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna watch some YouTube and then go to work, so goodbye. Hey, welcome to Wednesday. Yesterday was so fun. There's something so romantic about a pumpkin patch. I don't know what it is, but we just had so much fun. We got a corn dog, we walked through the pumpkins. We didn't get a pumpkin or anything, we just kind of go for funsies. But yeah, then we got some mini donuts, and oh god, cocoa, and it was just so fun. And then we just came home and we cuddled. Sorry, TMI. Cuddling is too intense. Today is Wednesday. I don't work today, but I am gonna go clean at my parents' house, and then I will be beginning my book, which is Dream Forgers by Stephen. I'm telling you, that has got to be human. I'll probably look it up later. Anyways, little ASMR for you. Let's read the back of this together, shall we? It says, Abby Kinder fights predators and other people's nightmares. Too bad she can't remember her enemies when she wakes up. As an artist stuck in a dead-end design job, Abby feels life is one unending series of disappointments. When a doctor arrives at her office with detailed sketches of her, alleging they were drawn by a catatonic man in his hospital, Abby begins to discover there is more to consciousness than just what we see and experience. After an attack in her apartment, Abby is rescued by Vincent, an attractive enigma who claims she is a protector in humanity's shared dream space. Her conscious and subconscious minds struggle for control between realms of fantasy and depressing reality. Abby quickly learns there are more dangers than she ever realized, and one of them may be sleeping right next to her. I think this book sounds so good, and like I said, this cover drew me in when I first saw it. Let's see how many pages this is. It has 391 pages. Okay, that's actually not bad at all, but like I said, the font is absolutely beautiful. I love the pure white pages. That is stunning. Do you want to read the first sentence together? Let's do it. Abby Kinder rubbed fatigue from her eyes and reread the pseudo-inspirational quote on the side of her Starbucks cup. Well, that wasn't very exciting, but I'm sure this book is going to be very exciting. Let me show you my really cute bookmark. Let's see if I can make it focus on there. There's a little pumpkin, and it's just a spooky, cute bookmark. I ordered fall stickers for my water bottle, and then she just sent this in there, and I don't remember. I threw away the packaging. I can't remember who I bought this sticker from. If I remember and I can find it, I'll like link it below. But anyways, that's super cute. So I'm gonna be using this today. And if you're wondering why my hair is wet in literally every single clip in every single one of my videos, it's because I wash my hair every single day. I know, don't come for me. My hair is actually super healthy and it likes getting washed every day. But I also air dry my hair, and it takes a long time to air dry, and most of the time I'm filming in the morning, so you're gonna be seeing my hair wet. Sorry if that offends you. But anyways, I'm gonna go now, and I'm going to go clean my parents' bathrooms, and then I think I'm gonna just bring my book along with me and maybe go to some sort of coffee shop. It's really gloomy today, which is not good for me, so I think I need to get myself out of the house and go do something fun. Hi, I'm back literally like 5 seconds later, but I just looked this book up on Goodreads so that I could mark that I started it, and this has 3 ratings on Goodreads, which is crazy. People seem to like it. Out of the 3 ratings, I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna be the 4th. Wow, I feel honored to be here today. I'm back from my excursions, and by excursions I mean cleaning my parents' bathrooms and getting myself lunch. So I didn't really do much today. It is noon now. I went and got myself a tropical citrus vitamin water, and then I got potato corn chowder, which I'm so excited about, and I got this brand of salsa, Amigos, and I'm pretty sure it's a local brand, but it is literally the best salsa I've ever had from a store. Like, all store-bought salsas to me are just gross, and they don't taste like the stuff you get from restaurants, but this stuff is legit. It is so good, and it's $8, so I don't get it very often, but it is my favorite thing ever, and I usually eat it in one day, so I'm gonna try not to do that this time. But I have some fun little updates. I actually have been in the middle of this book called A Dance of Blades. It's book 2 in the something series. I don't remember what it's called. But I just finished it while I was cleaning my parents' bathrooms. I was just listening to it, and then I started the 3rd book in that series. It's a 6-book series, so it's pretty long, but I'm not really going to talk much about it because I don't think I'll be finishing this next book in this video. But let me just say, it is such a fun series. It is fantasy, but it is brutal. And it is quite graphic in the violence, which is something I don't normally enjoy. And I wouldn't say I enjoy it in this series, but I can like get past it because for some reason I really enjoyed the story. And in this third book, it hasn't felt very magical or anything throughout the first two books, but in this third book they just introduced elves and I'm so excited. But that's like all the update I have right now. I read the first 2 pages of Dream Forgers and I'm already eating this up. So I'm gonna eat lunch and watch a little bit of YouTube, and then I'm going to just sit here and read at least half of this today, if not the whole thing. We'll have to see, but I'm definitely gonna get halfway through this at least. I'm so excited. I've been reading for about 3 hours, just on and off, and I finally have reached my first 100 pages of this book. It's definitely taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know why that is, but I am really enjoying my time with this book. So, in this book, there are basically 2 consciousnesses that are split up. The one when we are awake and the one when we are asleep. When everybody is asleep, they basically, all their consciousnesses, anyways, they all go to one place and everyone is kind of dreaming together, and there are certain people, they are the more creative people. They are more aware in their dreams and they can kind of like communicate together and they can like see what other people are dreaming. Some people have decided to be good in dreams and some have decided to be bad and basically feed off of other dreamers' emotions. Yeah, they'll like give them nightmares and then feed off of that feeling. Our main character, when she is asleep, she is a good person and she is fighting against these people who are causing other people to have nightmares and just wreaking havoc upon the world. But when she wakes up, she doesn't remember anything from her sleep and is basically living a super boring life. But one day, this doctor comes to her and says, hey, my patient at this hospital is basically, oh, I can't remember what the word is, but he's never like fully conscious and he can't communicate, he can't speak, and recently he has started drawing pictures of our main character and they've never met before. But it turns out in the dream world, they are in like a apprentice and master sort of relationship. So she is being taught by this man who has started drawing pictures of her. It's super complicated and confusing for me to try to explain, but if you read this book, you would totally understand what was going on. And it's so fascinating. I am really loving this. So in the real world, again, she doesn't remember anything of who she is in the dream world, and in the dream world, she is like this awesome woman. They're called proctors, the people who fight against the bad guys. She's like one of the most like notorious proctors because she's just so awesome and is always defeating the bad guys and stuff like that. So in the real world, a man from the dream world comes to try to kill her and she doesn't know what's going on, and then there's this guy who shows up and he says, hey, so in the dream world, you're kind of awesome and you defeat the bad guys. And she's like, what the heck is going on? And so, yeah, that's what's going on. Also, in the dream world, they're trying to get her consciousness in the real world to like wake up and remember her dream world. It's lots of crazy stuff going on. I am loving this so much. Again, only 100 pages into this, but I am a fourth of the way through now. I don't think I'm gonna get that far into this book today because I didn't realize how long it would be taking me to read this. But I would like to get at least another 50 to 100 pages done today. And then I think me and Ledger are gonna watch some Halloween movies or something tonight. And then I'll update you tomorrow on how far I've gotten into this. Good morning, guys. Sorry if my washer and dryer are literally so loud, but I'm actually drying a pair of my slippers right now because, as you saw in like the last few clips, me and Elijah got the leaves in our yard bundled away, and I know it looked like I didn't do anything, but I promise I did. I filled 4 bags full of leaves, and then Elijah let me stop so that I could land the tree and feel a bit of whimsy for a little bit. But anyways, I did that in my slippers and they got really dirty, so now I had to wash them. So it's loud. That was like short story long. Anyways, it is now, what day is it? Thursday morning. And I got the worst night of sleep. It was like 1 a.m. and I was just laying there thinking like, I'm not even slightly tired yet. Oh my gosh. And so I just kind of laid there for a really long time. And then every time I fell asleep, I feel like I would be jolted awake by something. And so my alarm went off at 6:30 and I was like, okay, I'm just ready to get up now. So I don't have to leave for work until 9:30. So I'm just gonna sit here and read for a little bit. I am actually going to read a bit of this thing. It's the Bible, for those who don't know. And then last night I got up to page, sorry, like moving the camera all around. I got up to page 134 in Dream Forgers. And once again, I am just very much enjoying this. Sorry, Elijah and I ended up watching a bit of Stranger Things last night. And obviously, dealing with the leaves, so that took up a lot of our time, so I didn't read all that much, but I should be able to finish this by this weekend. I'm not going to be able to get a lot of reading done tomorrow because I'm working 9 to 6, and then I'm going to this young married couples dinner, and that's going to end at least at 8, and so I'll probably just come home and watch Stranger Things. But Saturday should be good to go to finish this book. We'll see what happens. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. I'm about to leave for work for my 9-hour shift. Sorry that it's so like white and bright, but I had to turn the exposure up really high or else you wouldn't be able to see me. It's so dark. Let's talk about yesterday. I'm gonna be so honest. I barely got any further in Dream Forgers. I got up to page 155. So I've made like a good dent in this book. Ugh, I just love the way it feels. I wish you guys could feel it. Anyways, still really enjoying this one. I don't know if I'm in like a book slump or something. Whoa, I just got so white. What the heck? Okay. I don't know if I'm in a book slump or something because I just like don't want to read right now, which sounds like I may in fact be in a book slump, but I don't want to be, and I'm really enjoying this book, so I don't know what we've got going on. But anyways, this book has been really great. I'm really enjoying it. There's one character I'm super suspicious about, and I don't know what his motives are, but she's trusting him, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna get much reading done today. Again, I work a 9-hour shift today, and once I get off that shift, I have to come home, pick Elijah up, and we're going to a dinner. And so I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of reading done, but I think I'm gonna put a pause on this book for now because I feel like something that could get me out of a reading slump right now is maybe a YA thriller. And so I think I'm gonna pick up 5 Survive today. I'm pretty sure that my hours on Spotify have rejuvenated. So I should just check right now, hang on. Of course it's not included in Spotify Premium, so my plans have been derailed. I was going to pick this up on Spotify. Let's see how much it is on Audible. So I'm just gonna buy a credit and then buy 5 Survive on Audible because I think an audiobook is what's gonna do it for me right now. Wow, it is so white. But again, if I turn the exposure down, you wouldn't be able to see me. It's dark outside. I have bought 5 Survive. So this is the book I'm gonna be reading today. I'm gonna read it when I drive to work and when I'm driving home from work. So I'm not gonna get very far. It's Saturday morning I'm gonna be starting on Dream Forgers today. I did get a little bit into, hey, what's that book called? 5 Survive yesterday, but not too much. I would like to finish that book up today, if at all possible. Sorry, the exposure is so bad right now, but I can't be bothered to change it. I'm gonna jump back into this because I've been thinking about it and I want to get back into it. Anyways, Elijah works today, sadly, so I'm gonna be home all day by myself. So I think I'll be able to make a dent in this, maybe finish it, but I don't know. And then hopefully finish 5 Survive. I'll probably do a puzzle later and just listen to it. Sorry about that dryer. I just finished Dream Forgers. I think I'm gonna give it 3.75 stars. Overall, it was a great book, and I think the plot was really solid. It was a really fun time, and I think picking it up audibly, sorry, I'm probably yelling. I think picking it up audibly was a smart choice because I enjoyed listening to this so very much. It does have a sequel, but I don't think I'm gonna read the sequel because this one ended off fine to me. I feel satisfied with what I read, and I had a really good time, and I would definitely recommend this book. I did find out that this cat in the back that has like octopus tentacles coming out of its mouth, this is the villain. And in the dream world, you're basically able to make yourself look like anything you want. So people present themselves as like the most wild things, and the villain just happens to present himself as a giant cat that has octopus tentacles coming out of its nose and mouth. It was so fun. This was just a wild, good time, and most of it is set in Idaho, which is a fun fact. That is where I live, so I thought that was fun. And yeah, I'm happy that I have this finished now. 3.75 stars. I think I'm gonna continue my Dracula puzzle and start up on reading 5 Survive again, and we'll see how far I get. I just finished 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I don't think I gave any updates as I was reading this book. I just read it really fast. I started it yesterday and I just finished it today. But this story is about our main character named Red. She is going on a road trip with her friends. A bunch of people from school are going on vacation to somewhere in the South, I can't remember. But because Red is very poor, her friends decide to road trip while everyone else was flying. And as they are about to camp out for the night, suddenly their tires are popped and they are kind of stranded in this just middle of nowhere town, and there's nobody around. The closest town is like 5 miles away. And then, turns out, someone is trying to kill them. We start out with 6 characters. This book is called 5 Survive. So, by the end, someone is dead. It was a really good book. I really enjoyed this. All the books I've read from Holly Jackson so far have just been really well done. And I'm so happy I read this, especially in October. I feel like this is the perfect October read. This was so much fun. I loved the ending. It was very satisfying and I liked it a lot. And I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. And now I think if I do any more reading tonight, I will read The Son of Neptune. And again, that is the 2nd book in the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. And I do have a Halloween work party tonight, so I'm gonna be going to that, and so I probably won't get home until like 8:30 or so. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do any more reading today, but if I do, it would be that. So the next time I update you, we'll be talking about The Son of Neptune. It's Monday morning. Let's start reading. I have literally just gotten home from work, but I had such an exciting package come in that I needed to open with you, and that is my Fairy Loot. I am so happy that I made it onto the Fairy Loot subscription list. Anyways, this is my 4th one, I think. These are coming later and later in the month. Again, it is, I don't know, I said again. Anyways, it's October 28th today, and the subscription renews on the 1st of every month. So this took almost a full month to come, but honestly, it's fine because at least I got it. I'm so excited to see what it is. Ooh, so here is the artwork. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh, this is Air by Sabatier. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. This is so beautiful. Wow. And then that's what the sprayed edges look like. This, I hope that's, it never freaking focuses. Anyways, this is so beautiful. I have no clue what this book is about. It says an orphan, an outcast, a prince, and a killer who will bring an empire to its knees. Let's look at the end paper. This is what the end paper looks like. This is the other side. So pretty. Oh my gosh. It is so beautiful. Holy crap. And then there's the spine. It's so shiny. And then the back. This is so beautiful. I wonder if you have to read her other series in order to read this. I sure hope not. Let's see. It is digitally signed in here. And then I think I saw a map. Yes. A cool map. Love that. I'm so happy this finally came in. I have been waiting. Okay, this is the reverse dust jacket. This is what like the original cover looks like. There it is. But wow, this is beautiful. Okay, I need to do research to see if I have to read her other series, which is An Ember in the Ashes. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this is the book, because I know it's gonna be good. I mean, I've never read from her before, but I just know. And then the top and bottom are just plain black, but wow. I'm so happy. I'm gonna eat lunch now. I just had to show you this, but I'm gonna eat lunch and then I will update you on Percy Jackson. Or the Heroes of Olympus, Son of Neptune. Okay, it is now time to talk about my book, which is The Heroes of Olympus, Son of Neptune. So I don't know how much I can really tell you about this book because it is the second book in a series, but so far we have not followed any of the characters from the first book. This book follows Percy Jackson, which I am just so happy about because I love Percy Jackson. That was like one of my favorite series I read last year. I was really late to reading the Percy Jackson series. I read it for the first time when I was 23 years old. I gave every book 5 stars. So far, I am only 12% into this book. It says I have 7 hours and 13 minutes left, but I don't think that's accurate because every time I turn the page, it's like a few minutes down. So it's still trying to calculate how long it's gonna take me to read this, but I really don't think it's gonna take more than like 6 hours. Again, I'm 12% into this. I am not that far in, but I am loving it so much. And it's one of those reads where when you're at work, you're just thinking about how badly you want to come home so that you can continue reading your book. I don't know what it is about Percy Jackson, but that was literally like a perfect series for me. And I'm just so happy to be back in the perspective of Percy Jackson. It's so wonderful. I can't tell you the specifics or even any details about what's going on because it would literally spoil everything, but I'm just having so much fun, and now I'm gonna go take a bath and read this. I hope to get at least 50% through this book today, if not more. But yeah, I love this. I love this so much. I'm so glad I drew the Son of Neptune in my TBR jar. I'm really excited. I need to come up because I decided, okay, I'm putting this book down. I've decided that I want to name this video and turn it into a series. So I'm trying to think of like cool names. Like I know people do like series that are similar to this one and they call it TBR Takedown, but I want to be kind of a little more original. So I'm thinking about what to call this. At the beginning of the video, I'm going to do an intro and it will be decided what the name of this series is going to be. But I don't know, I'm just really excited for it because sometimes you just want to pick some random books and read them. So in this series, it's going to be exactly what we did in this video where I'm just going to pick about 3 to 4 books. I'll pick them out of my TBR jar and I'll read them. And I don't know, I was thinking it could be called like Tackle That TBR, something like that. But I don't know if anyone, like I don't want to choose the same name as someone else on accident. So I kind of want to be more original. I'm rambling, and by this point you already know what this video series is called, so it doesn't really matter to you. But anyways, I'll have to think about this. I'll have to brainstorm. I'm gonna go take a bath and relax and read for the rest of the day. I'm so happy. So funny story, I went to work today. I woke up at 6:30 so I could curl my hair, and I got to work at 9, and then I saw 2 of my managers go inside and I thought, kind of funny that like 3 managers are opening this morning. Let me just check the schedule and see what's going on. And so I checked the schedule and I wasn't even scheduled to work today. So I just went to work for nothing, but they let me stay for 3 hours and I just did shipment in the back and it was a good time, but it's now like 12:30. Oh wait, maybe 1. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's 1 because I thought, hey, I got off work way earlier than I was expecting. So let me just go to Barnes, and I did actually buy a book. Don't yell at me. I know I'm on a book buying ban until November 13th, but I figured for this video, I have been getting through Son of Neptune so incredibly slow because unlike most people, I actually read books on, or I read, I read way slower on my Kindle than I do with physical books. So it normally takes me like a full week to read a Kindle book. And so I just decided to buy the physical copy of The Son of Neptune. It's only $10, so it's, I don't know, super cheap. I checked where I'm at in this book and I am 90 pages into this, so I'm really not far. That's about that much. It's a pretty big book. So I just got it physically and I think I'm gonna read this way faster with this in my hands. And yeah, I don't feel guilty about buying it. I still am considering myself in a book buying ban because this is like the only book I am going to buy. And it's for a video, so it makes sense to me, so don't yell at me. But I also have been collecting these cute little Harry Potter like figurine things. And I got one today. They're only $4. And this time I got, hang on, let me open it. I got Snape. Focus up, focus up. There he is. I got Snape and he's so cute. I love these things so much. I don't know what it is about them. Anything teeny tiny like this is so cute, and each figurine you like stack on top of them. And here, I'll just bring you over there to show you what I've got going on right now. So this is basically like my Harry Potter slash Percy Jackson slash YA corner. I have like all my Percy Jackson books down there, and then I have my Harry Potter and then random Scythe. But I have Hedwig here, and then this is just gonna go, hello, hello, please work. There we go. Right on top, I'll show you. There is Snape, focus, focus, focus. Snape, Harry Potter in the mirror, and Dudley. And I just think it's so cute. This is the difference between my art, my friend Claire's art. I made a Frankenstein. I'm currently making a Dracula. Oh, the oven's going off. And then look how cute these are. Oh my god. This one especially is my favorite. That's so cute. Good morning, everyone, and happy Halloween. I am wearing my Mickey Mouse Halloween shirt. I felt it was fitting for today. The last time that I even picked up the camera was 2 days ago when my friend Claire came over and we painted pumpkins. My Frankenstein pumpkin is right there. I also made a Dracula one, but it's way over there and I don't feel like getting up to get it. But since then, number one, check this out. I have almost completed my Dracula puzzle, which is great. I just have the sky up there that I have to finish. It was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It's 1,000 pieces, I think. And no, it can't be 1,000 pieces. Hang on. Oh, it is 1,000 pieces. Okay. Anyways, I've really enjoyed doing it. It's probably one of my favorite puzzles I've ever done. It's really fun and I love Dracula. So I'm very happy to have been doing that. So that's the first update. Second update, me and Elijah finished our rewatch of Stranger Things and I loved it so much. Oh, there's a bug crawling on my wall. Anyways, I've been seeing videos recently of people being like, is anyone else just like not even excited for Stranger Things anymore? Like they don't care about it. And I could not even relate a little bit to that. I have been waiting for season 5 so patiently since season 4 came out. It is one of my favorite shows ever. I love it so much. And it was so much fun rewatching the last season because that was like my first rewatch of the last season. The other seasons I've watched like 3 times, I think. That was my 4th time. But anyways, we finished our rewatch of that. It only took us 2 weeks to get through. Now we're gonna watch the Alien movies. So anyways, that's besides the point. I finished a book. It is not one of the books I was supposed to finish for this video. It was actually A Dance of Mirrors, which is the 3rd book. And I think it's called the Shadow Cloak series. I don't know. Anyways, there's 6 books in the series. I finished that book yesterday on accident. I was just doing my puzzle and then I was listening to that and then I was like, oh, I just finished this book. And I said I wasn't even gonna finish it in this vlog, but I did. So I finished that. Now let's get to Son of Neptune. I am only 206 pages into this book, which is not halfway. I'm going to be honest and real with you. I'm not going to be able to finish this book in this vlog because today is the last day of October. I'm still gonna be finishing it within the next couple days, but just not in this vlog, sadly. I want to be able to finish 3 books from the TBR jar. So I've decided I'm just gonna put this book down for today because I know I'm not gonna finish that. And I'm going to pick up Lightfall, which is the graphic novel that I chose out of the jar at the beginning of this video. And I 100% am going to be able to finish this book today because graphic novels you can read in like an hour or less. I'm very excited for this one. This one says, deep in the heart of Urpa stands a Salty Pig's Tonics and Tinctures, home of the wise pig wizard and his adopted granddaughter Bee. As keepers of the endless flame, they live a quiet and peaceful life, crafting medicines and potions for the people of their once prosperous world. All that changes when Bee meets Cad, a member of the Galdurians, a race thought to be long extinct. Cad believes that if anyone can help him find his missing people, it's the pig wizard. But when the two arrive home, the pig wizard is nowhere to be found. Fearing for the pig wizard's safety, Bee and Cad set out across Urpa to find him, while danger fights its way out of the shadows and into the light. Can this reluctant duo get their act together in time to save the world, or has Urpa truly seen its last sunrise? This is the first in a series. I've never heard anyone talk about this one before, but I'm very excited to read it. I have lots going on. This is like the worst time to film this vlog because I've been so busy and I am not one to enjoy being busy. Meaning I like to go to work, come home, and be by myself with Elijah all week, every single day, maybe have one hangout with someone else mixed in there. But so far this week, I have hung out with people every day except for Wednesday, which was yesterday. And it's hard on me because I think I used to be like an extrovert where like being around people gave me energy, but I think that I am now an introvert because it absolutely drains me to hang out with people. I like hanging out with people, but it's just hard on me. I don't know what that is. Anyways, maybe I need to go to therapy or something. But today I am actually, did I ever tell you I went to see We Live in Time this week? I don't remember if I told you that, but I went to see We Live in Time, which is the new movie with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield, and I literally cried throughout the entire thing. Even during the happy moments, I was just sobbing, and oh my gosh, 5 out of 5 stars. It was so amazing. I want to watch it again, but I also like don't want to go through the trauma of watching that again. Today I'm hanging out with my friend Faith, which I'm actually very excited for because I love hanging out with Faith and we just get along so well, and it's so weird because we're like the same exact person. So I feel like it's not effort to hang out with her, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm very excited about that. We're going book shopping. I'm not gonna be buying any books because I'm still in a book buying van, but it'll be fun to go anyways. And then after that, we're going to like a chili cook-off. I guess I have to make chili, which I've never made before. And then I want to come home and we have like these spooky gingerbread houses that we do every Halloween. That's the plan for today. I'm feeling a little meh, you know, but Halloween is like my favorite holiday, and so I want to be happy. So I'm gonna make myself be happy. I'm hanging out with Faith in an hour and a half, so I should have plenty of time to read this and finish it today. So let's get to reading. The time has come for me to end this vlog. I just sat here and I read Lightfall book 1. I loved this so much. The story was really good and the illustrations were probably the best I've seen. I think this is my 3rd graphic novel now, and this has literally the best illustrations I've ever seen in a graphic novel. It was so good. And the story, like the plot was actually really solid. I'm excited to pick up the next one. I think I'm gonna rate this 4 stars. I don't really know what to rate graphic novels still because it's like, I don't know if they'll ever be 5 stars for me. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like it'll never feel like a 5-star for me. But anyways, 4 stars. I really loved this and I'm happy I read this. I would recommend reading this. I feel like this is a summer book. The illustrations just feel very summery to me. And yeah, I love this. So I'm happy I read that. Let's talk about all the books I read for this video. So originally I picked 4 books out of the TBR jar. I picked Dream Forgers, 5 Survive, Son of Neptune, and Lightfall. So first of all, in this video, I finished The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas, 5 stars. I literally cannot wait to pick up Throne of Glass. I am so excited to continue the series. Then I finished A Dance of Blades, which is book 2 in... I need to look up what that is called. It's book 2 in the Shadow Dance. Shadow Dance? Yes, Shadow Dance series by David Dalglish. I'm rating this 4 stars. Definitely like the first one more. But yeah. Then we had Dream Forgers by Stephen Heumann. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I rated this 3.75 stars. 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. Rated this 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Then I read A Dance of Mirrors by David Dalglish, which is book 3 in the Shadow Dance series. I rated this one 3.5 stars. I'll get into it more, but in my wrap up. But it just keeps getting weirder and weirder, and not in a good way. And then I just finished Lightfall by, I never said who this is by. This is by Tim Probert. And I'm rating this 4 stars. So overall, I had a very successful, I think it was 10 days that this video took place over. I had a very successful week and a half-ish. That's all I have for you. I think I am gonna tackle that TBR. So, thank you for watching episode 1 of Tackle That TBR. I think this was a success, even though I didn't get to all 4 books. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I didn't think I was going to get to all 4 of them. And I'm happy with the turnout. Now I'm going to eat some lunch. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.